now parts of speech. Question tag. Grammar. It is derived from two languages, Latin and French. In Latin they call it letter. In French they call it grammaire. The definition of grammar is it is an art of putting the right word in the right place. Next one, parts of speech. Now there are more than 10 lakh words in English grammar. They are all in form of parts of speech. According to their functions, they are all divided into 8 sorts. They are noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. Noun. It names a place, a person, a thing. It is a naming word. For instance, it is a noun and names a place. Krishna. It is a noun and names a person's name. Chair. It is a noun and names a thing name. Next one, pronoun. It is used in I, she, it, and they. We can see these pronouns in persons table. Persons are 3. They are first person, second person, third person. First person is known as speaker. Second person is known as listener. Third person is known as the topic between first person and second person. Next one, verb. Verb denotes an action. It is an action word. It is a term derived from Latin language. In Latin they call verbum, means a task for a verb. For instance, eat, go, purchase, etc. Next one, adjective. It gives extra meaning about a noun or a pronoun, and it qualifies a noun or a pronoun. For instance, he is a great man. Here great is adjective and great is adjective which qualifies about noun. He is here pronoun. Adjective qualifies about a pronoun. Next one, adverb. Adverb. It gives an extra meaning about a verb and qualifies an adjective or to another adverb. For instance, he runs fastly. Here fastly is adverb. Here adverb qualifies about a verb. Here add one adverb. Next one, the adverb which qualifies about an adjective. She is very beautiful. Here very is adverb. Very is adverb which qualifies about a adjective beautiful. Adverb is very. Beautiful is adjective. Adverb also qualifies about a adjective. Next one, adverb also qualifies about an adverb. Here very is adverb, slowly is also adverb. Slowly, very adverb gives extra meaning about an adverb. Here two adverbs present. Next one, preposition. Preposition means it comes before a noun or a pronoun and it is term derived from Latin words 3 plus position. For instance, this pen is on the chair. On is preposition. The preposition is preceded by a noun. Next one, conjunction. Conjunction means it is a connective term or linked term. It connects two words or two sentences. For instance, Gopi are good friends. Here conjunction is and. It connects two words. In next sentence, she goes to English class and learn English. Here conjunction is and connects two sentences. Here conjunction connects two sentences. Next one, interjection. It expresses sudden feelings or sudden surprises. Alas, he is alive. Alas is a word which expresses interjection. The words which express interjection is meaningless, but two words have meaning. They are what and how. Next one, question tag. Made at the end of a statement. Question tag can be made only for statements, but there is no question tag for questions. No noun is used in question tag, but only pronouns are used in question tag. But nouns are used in statements. Nouns can be changed as pronouns. The statement which I have written in question tag can be end with comma. Likewise, the question tag end with question mark. All sentences in English grammar, they are assertive, declarative, imperative. can be made only for two sentences. They are assertive sentence and imperative sentence. The question tag is when the question tag is in positive sense, the statement can be in negative sense. When the question tag is in negative sense, the statement have positive sense. For instance, assertive sentence. Assertive sentence is the sentence starts with subject and end with full stop. For instance, it is the instance for assertive sentence and imperative sentence. You have chance to form a question tag. Next one, structure for positive question tag. Helping verb plus, negative form plus, negative word plus, pronoun. Structure for positive question tag. Helping verb plus pronoun. If there is no helping verb in statement, we have to use do forms. There are three: do, does, did. Do, does is used for present tense. Did is used for past tense. Does is used only for third person singulars. Do is used for except third person singulars. Did is used for all persons. For instance, first one with the statement with helping verb. She is reading a book is a statement which possesses helping verb. Here helping verb is and the statement is in positive form. So we have to add negative form in the question tag. Is plus negative word not isn't. Isn't and pronoun she. Next one, the question tag the statement with negative form. She isn't. She is not reading a book. The statement is in negative form. So the question tag should be in positive form. So first one helping verb. Here helping verb is and pronoun she is she. Next one imperative sentence. The question tag will receive only positive sense. For instance, close the door. It is an imperative sentence and it starts with main verb and object. The question tag, the statement ends with comma and question tag ends with question mark. Imperative sentence is in positive form. But when the imperative sentence is in positive form, the question tag will receive only positive. For instance, will. Here we should use will or shall. Will or shall are indefinite future expressions. Will you. The pronoun is hiding in imperative sentence. So we have to use you. And the instance without helping verb and with main verb. For instance, she makes a curry. The sentence without helping verb. Makes is main verb. So we have to use do forms. Here we have to use does because she is third person singular. Does. And there is no negative form in the sentence, so we have to add negative form in the question tag. Doesn't she? And one instance with do. No negative sense, so we have to add negative sense in the question tag. Don't I? And one instance with past tense. When is past verb, so we have to use do forms did. Did express past expression. And there is no negative sense, so we have to negative sense. Didn't. They. Sense, there are some words which looks like positive, but they use negative meaning. They are hardly, scarcely, rarely, barely, no, neither, not, none, never, few, little, etc. For instance, she works hardly. question type because hardly is a negative word. Hardly is a word which expresses negative meaning. So we don't use negative form in the question type. And next sentence, it is impossible. And the tag for this statement is it? Here also no negative form because impossible is a word which expresses negative sense. Thank you everybody.
Good morning everybody. Hi friends, how are you? I am also fine. This is school morning. We are going to discussing the topic participles. There are three sorts of participles. First one, present participle, past participle, perfect participle. First one, present participle. This is formed by adding ing to the base verb. Example: eat plus eating, call plus calling. Past participle. This is formed by adding ed, d, t, and na to the base verb. For instance, go plus gone, look plus ed, looked. Third one, perfect participle. This is followed always by one with a having the start form of the verb. For instance, having read in the letter, the posted it. Second one, having played cricket, the players took rest. Fourth one, gerund. The form of the verb used as is noun is called gerund, verbal noun. He is fond of writing, she hates reading. He is fond of writing, gerund. Right answer. Writing, gerund. She hates reading. This one, gerund. Reading. Right answer, gerund. So, listen for thank you. Any comments?
Hi friends, good morning Alex and my friends. How are you? We are fine. How are you? I am also fine in this lovely morning and I am going to discuss the lovely topic. Is tense. Tense is the term derived from Latin language. In Latin language they call it tempus. Tempus means time and time divided into three sorts. They are present tense, past tense, future tense. Present tense means today. Past tense means yesterday. Future tense means tomorrow. And they again divided into four sorts: simple, continuous, perfect, continuous. And total 12. Simple present, present continuous, present perfect, continuous. Simple past continuous, past perfect, continuous. Simple future, continuous, future perfect, continuous. Now in this 12 tense, I am going to take part simple present. Simple present definition: universal truth and novel truth utilizing in this in simple present. Regular activities are habitual actions, proverbs, reports, TV announcements, quotations, and are utilized in simple present. Simple present is one special thing in simple present. In all 12 tenses, only simple present have two structures. They are subject plus main verb plus base verb plus object. Subject plus main verb plus S form plus object. First structure is used for except third person singular. Second structure is used for only for third person singulars. So, there are 27 indications for simple present. They are every morning, every noon, every evening, every day, every night, every week, every fortnight, every month, every year, every decade, every century, usually, occasionally, generally, rarely, off and on, seldom, now and then, often, names of the weekend, with every, daily, and etc.
For instance, first structure. Every day I go to temple. Every day is indication. I is subject and first person singular. Go is main verb. To temple is object. So the sentence name is simple present. And second instance of second structure. Often she speaks English. Telugu meaning of this. అప్పుడప్పుడు తను ఇంగ్లీష్ మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటుంది. Often on its indication. She is subject and third person singular. Speaks is main verb and S form English is object. Now simple present is completed. Now I am going to explain present continuous. Present continuous. Continuous means the work is not completed and not going to complete. It is still in process. Meaning of continuous. Definition of present continuous is the task starts sometimes. The task should be going on at present is known as present continuous tense. Nothing but it must be happening at the time of speaking. And some extent of this tense, the future expressions also used to. And present planned future actions also utilized in present continuous. There are 10 indications of present continuous. Look, see, hear, listen, don't disturb, and question and immediate answer at present at the moment, etc. There are only one structure of present continuous. Subject plus helping verb is plus main verb plus inform present participle plus object. Fourth form of the verb is the helping verb used only for third person singulars and is used for only first person singular or is used for except first person and third person singulars. For instance of present continuous, still they are singing the song. Still is indication, they is subject and third person plural, are is helping verb and which express present. Singing is continuous and main verb. Before fourth form of the verb, the song is object. Present continuous is completed. Now I am going to explain present perfect. Present perfect definition is the tense is used when the task is completed just now, just before, and few minutes ago and back. Just now means ఇప్పుడే ఏదైనా పని ఇప్పుడే అయిపోయినప్పుడు present perfect మనం ఉపయోగిస్తాం. Present perfect there are some indications of present perfect. They are just now, just before, of late, already, recently, till now, so far, yet, ever, never, and etc. There are only one structure of present perfect. Subject plus helping verb, have, has plus main verb, past participle, third form of the verb plus object. For instance of present perfect. Just now is indication. She is subject and third person singular, has is helping verb and have form and which express present expression. Completed is main verb and third form of the verb. Her breakfast is object. Now present perfect is completed. Now I am going to explain present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous has only 3 indications. Since, for, how long. Since is the word which express point of a time, and for is the word which express period of a time, and how long is normal. There are one structure for present perfect continuous. Subject plus helping verb has a plus be form been. There are 3 original be forms be, been and begin. Main verb plus inform plus present participle plus object, fourth form of the verb. Instance of present perfect continuous. Since 1999, he has been studying in USA. Since 1999 indication, he is subject and third person singular, as is helping verb and present expression have form. Been is be form, original be form. Studying is main verb plus fourth form of the verb. USA is my friend Mahindra, Mr. Mahindra, going to contribute past tense. Thank you for giving me golden opportunity to do this.
Third person singular.
Only for third person singular.
Why do you use S form for only third person?
As form, there are subject, third person singular, we use S form because
Person singulars. Why don't accept third person singulars? Because third person singulars possess all three genders. He means masculine gender, she means feminine gender, it means common gender. So we use S form for only third person singulars.
Good morning everybody. Hi friends. How are you?
We are fine.
Yes,
We are discussing our topic tense. Tense basically. Tense derived from Latin language. Tense called mere numbers. Numbers means time. Time basically three sorts. Present tense, past tense, future tense. I am explaining about past tense. Simple past. The past action and habits too. For indications, last night, last week, last fortnight, last year, last month, last century, last fortnight, and etc. Simple past. For instance, in second one is past meanings. Definition: the past starts sometimes in the past and ends up. Past starts sometimes in the past and continues in the past, which was going on sometimes in the past. Indications: when, now, while, then, and etc. That's the past continuous. Subject plus other plus vehicle plus income plus particle plus vehicle plus object. For instance, the class is object. The English class was going on. The English class is subject to was in helping at home. The going on present participle plus before on is before indication that I have given him. That is any subject and first person singular. Had he helping me given me D3 plus D3 to me object. Definition: the class are sometimes in the past and in the past continuous but relevant topic is present. But relevant topic is present which express clear. One certainty time till that past and continuous till that time. Indication: by this time plus any simple future, simple past indication. By this time yesterday I have been playing cricket. By this time yesterday indication I is subject had helped to be in the form of playing. The present participle and before cricket is object. Yes, sir, inform plus object. Structure.
Present active structure. What is the form of manner which is used in past perfect tense? What is the form of main verb which is used in past perfect tense?
With me.
See, answer. I not get satisfactory answer.
The past perfect tense is used in the with me. Past perfect.
I don't get satisfactory answer.
Correct.
I don't need structure.
Good morning to everybody. Now I am going to speak about tense. Tense is denoted Latin. They are called numbers. Numbers means a time. Time is denoted 3. Present also denoted 4 shots. Like the past also denoted 4 shots and future also denoted 4 shots. They are simple present continuous, present perfect continuous. Simple past continuous, past perfect continuous. Simple future perfect, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Now I would like to say future tense, simple future. That has to start sometimes in the future, and to some exact distance can use and some exact the simple present also can use it to express the simple future tense. Just like simple future. Implications: tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next week, next month, next day, next century, next decade, etc. For instance, tomorrow Kumar is a indication and they also indication for simple future. Kumar is a indication and they is subject, will is helping verb, go is main verb, to ask for this object. The future. This is a structure for future continuous and implication at this time. And implication at this time and any simple future implication. For instance, at this time Kumar is a implication for future continuous. They is subject, will is helping verb, be is be from going is main verb, to ask for this object. Future perfect. Future perfect expression that has to start to sometimes in the future and that has to start to sometimes in the future and to express an action that will be finished by a particular time in the future. Will is used for only first person singular and plural. Will is used for only first person singular and plural and second person singular and plural and third person singular and plural. Will shall have plus be from plus be plus main verb plus part plus object. Structure by plus any simple future implication. And for instance, by tomorrow is indication, they is subject, will is helping verb, being is be form and going is main verb, to ask for this object. Indication, they is subject, will have helping verb, goal is main verb, to ask for this object.
Synonyms of derived. Synonyms of derived.
Deriving.
Derived is synonyms of derived.
Deriving.
Five forms of derived. Five forms of synonyms. Meanings. Meanings of derived. Extracted, imbibed, taken.
Next.
All of you, in this beautiful morning, I want to explain a grateful topic: participle. Participle is nothing but the forms of the non-finite verbs. It is formed by d, ed, n, ne, t, r, ing to the original form of the verb, that is base verb or finite verb. There are three sorts of participle: present participle, past participle, perfect participle. Present participle. It is formed by adding ing at the end of a base verb. It used in all continuous tense. There are 6 continuous tense. They are present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, present perfect continuous, future perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. Instance present participle. Freeze plus inform, freezing, crush plus inform, crushing. Past participle. It is formed by adding d, ed, n, ne, and t to the end of a base verb. It is used in all perfect tense. It is perfect tenses also 6. They are present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, past perfect continuous, present perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. Instance: drive plus n is drive plus n, drive, and look plus ed, looked. Perfect participle. This is always followed by or having plus third form of the verb, that is past participle. For instance, in the perfect participle, it starts with only having. Having washed the clothes, she dried the clothes. వాష్ చేసిన తర్వాత తను ఆరేసింది. హ్యావింగ్ ఫినిష్డ్ ద వర్క్ షీ ప్లేడ్ చెస్. వర్క్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత తను చెస్ ఆడింది. నెక్స్ట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఎ జెరండ్. The inform of the verb is used as a noun is known as gerund, and it appears either the subject place or in the object place. For instance, he is fond of writing. ఆయనకు రైటింగ్ అంటే ఇష్టం. స్విమ్మింగ్ ఈజ్ గుడ్ ఫర్ హెల్త్. స్విమ్మింగ్ హెల్త్కి మంచిది. In this sentence, writing is a gerund, and in this sentence, swimming is a gerund. Thank you.
The coming topic, that's what the verb is going to be explained by Mr. Kumar.
How we say wash is the start form of the. Why don't we call it the second form of the? Second form and third form is similar. Wash. Why don't we call it the second form? And the second form of verb is also washed. These two are similar. Why don't we call washed as the second form? Because there is
See, before it, what is there? Before wash, what is the verb there?
having.
That is awesome.
Because of having.
How are you? I am also fine. This wonderful morning we have to discuss about verb. Verb is imbibed from Latin language. In Latin we call it verbo. Verbo means a task or a work. The verb plays a pivotal role in this sentence. The verb is compared to the spinal cord of this sentence. Basically, verbs are classified into four sorts. Last one, question. Eat is the verb which renders based up into past form by exchanging vowel letter E as a change into A. So the eat is the verb is a strong verb. Weak verb is the verb which renders based up into past verb by adding D, ED, T, N, N at the end of the base verb. For instance, here the form is the main verb which renders based up into past form by adding ED at the end of the form. Here the past verb and the past participle are mixed same, but the precedent of form is having have forms is that form is past participle. Transient verb, it is denoted BD. Verb of transitive. That transitive verb means the sentence which possesses object is known as transitive verb. For example, he eats an apple. Here, an apple is an object. In what time we know that object? There is one question mark to know the object. What? Here, what she eats? An apple. So answer is coming. So an apple is object. So the verb in this sentence is transitive verb. Intransitive verb is the sentence which absents the object by presenting the complement, adverb, adjective. The sentence in this, the verb in this sentence is known as intransitive verb. It denotes the I. Partially is an adverb. There is again one question what to know the adverb or adjective. That is how she does. Partly. So answer is coming. This is adverb. How is the question what to know the adverb or adjective. Next one complement. Yes sir. First form of the verb V1 denotes V1. Past verb second form of the verb denotes V2. Past participle third form of the verb denotes
denotes before. To infinite. This formed by adding 2 plus base 10. Fifth form of verb V5. The major are classified into two sorts: finitive verbs and non-finitive verbs. Then the subject is changed as per the forms of main verb will be changed. So this is a finitive verb. Which is the non-finitive verb? Here as per the subject. So these main verbs are known as non-finitive verbs. Base verb. In tense we use base verb as simple present tense and past verb. Past verb we use for simple past tense. Past participle. We use past perfect tense. There are 6 perfect tense in tense. There are present perfect, continuous tense, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. First one, present participle. This can be used for all continuous tense. There are 6 continuous tense. There are present continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. This is used for if conditions. Clause. Helping verbs is the topic is explained by my friend Shahid. Overcasting to overcast. I am also fine. It is a beautiful morning. I go to continue. Lovely topic as now I am explaining technical table. How come? How has had? How has past tense present had? Past tense present. These 11 are observed. Tense derived from Latin language. Latin means tempus. Tempus means time. Totally tense is 12. Simple present continuous, present perfect continuous. Simple past perfect continuous. Simple future continuous, future perfect continuous. First one, simple present. Simple present tense indication 27. Every day, every evening, every night, every fortnight, every decade, every century, every week, every day, every Sunday, occasionally, usually, rarely, generally, often, seldom, often, dark, name of the weeks with every, daily and etc. Simple present tense instance is, first structure instance is, every year I go to the every year indication, I subject and first I subject go main verb to the object. Second structure instance is every year she goes to hospital. Every year indication she subject goes main verb plus S form to hospital object. First one is completed. Go to second one. Continuous definition is the task should be going on at present is known as present continuous. Nothing but it must be happening at the time of speaking and some extended distance can be used. Distance can be used present continuous tense. Present continuous tense subject plus helping verb is or plus main verb plus inform present participle plus object. Present continuous tense are 10 indications. Look, listen, see, now, at present, at this moment, still, here, don't disturb, question and immediate answer. Instance is, she is dancing on the stage. Look is indication, she is subject, is helping verb, dancing is main verb plus inform, on the stage is object. So, second one is completed, I go to third one. Present perfect. Present perfect definition is the task when the task has completed just now, just before, a few minutes or days ago. Present perfect continuous subject is object. Present perfect tense, there are 13 indications. Just now, just before, of late, already, recently, till now, so far, ever, never, etc. Don't disturb. I am typing a letter. Don't disturb. Don't disturb indication. I am. Don't disturb. Just I have completed my office work. Just indication. I have helping verb completed. Main verb. My office work object. Third one is completed. I go to fourth one. Present perfect continuous structure is subject plus helping verb have or has plus be from being plus main verb present plus inform present participle plus object. Present perfect continuous only 3 indications. Since, for, how long. Instance is she have been living on Delhi since 1980. She subject have helping verb be from living main verb plus inform on Delhi object since 1980 indication. Uniforms.
Next, Miss.
Can we write an instance for present continuous? Present. Typing. Present. How are you? I am surprised. In this fine morning, I am going to explain persons, gender, number. First one is persons. There are 3 persons in English grammar. First person, second person, third person. First person is known as speaker. Second person is known as listener. Third person is known as the topic between first person and second person is known as third person. Now I am going to write persons. First person is I. First person singular is I. First person plurals are we. Second person singulars are you. Second person plurals are you. Third person singulars are he, she, it and any singular nouns.
third person plurals are they and any singular plural ones. Watching TV, the topic between Naveen and Dhiren is known as Mahendra. Now I am going to explain the second one. Gender. Gender is classified into 4 sorts. They are masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, neutral gender. Masculine gender is the name or a person or a place or a thing. Likewise, it is known as two numbers in English grammar. They are singular plurals. It is the singular plural. Calls, fan, fans, chairs. Thank you for listening. Any comments?
What is it?
Yes.
Please tell me one in terms of common gender. In terms of